Most folks just don't have the stomach to hear that this has happened around an institution where people go for spiritual nourishment.
A former priest says Western New Yorkers need to hear stories just like his. 48-year-old James Faluzak says he was abused by a priest in Erie, Pennsylvania while he was a teenager in the 80s. News 4's Marissa Perlman has learned more about how this scandal has shaped his religious views. Marissa?
Well, Jackie, James Faluzak says every time he learns something new about this scandal, he feels shock and disgust. In a candid conversation, Faluzak tells us how he's coping and how these past few months have shaped his faith.
I think the Catholic Church is the largest organized crime syndicate in the world.
It's been a month since James Faluzak decided to go public and tell his story of abuse. For him, it's painful to see how many people have since come out too with a similar story just like his.
In many cases, these victims, their first experience of a sexual act was perpetrated by a man that they entrusted with their soul.
Originally from Western New York, he served the Erie Diocese until 2014. But he says he was reminded of the trauma of his abuse every day and decided to leave the ministry.
It causes me enormous pain to not be able to preach, to not be able to celebrate the sacraments.
He says his relationship with God and his faith has changed.
I am very angry, not just with the church, but I'm angry with God.
Sexual abuse is something he calls an epidemic in the church and worries about the lack of protections in place for the most vulnerable parishioners.
These men who are in a position to publicly speak for Christ are not conveying that love. They're not conveying that protection.
He's calling for all of the names of sexually abusive clergymen in the diocese to be released and Buffalo to be aware of what he says is the uncomfortable truth.
Just do the right thing, and people, I think, would be more inclined to forgive the church.
Now, Faluzak says he was molested by his priest from when he was 16 to when he was 19 years old. The man he claims is his abuser in Mill Creek Township died at 88 in 2006. Faluzak says he still feels called to be a priest, but sharing his truth is more important. In the newsroom tonight, Marissa Perlman, News 4.